money is easy to make, society begins to break.
So, how do we make money that's easy to carry but hard to create?
Well, one solution is Bitcoin. Back in 2008, I became fed up with government money, with the corruption, the manipulation, so I created a digital currency.
Money you keep on a computer, right?
Exactly. Digital money that can be sent directly from one person to another without any bank or government involved. And the best part? It's hard money. Unlike dollars, which can be printed endlessly, Bitcoin is very hard to make more of. Each new coin gets added to the supply only after a computer works very hard to solve a math problem, where there's no shortcut and solving it costs a lot of energy and time.
Okay, but if it's on a computer, can't I just copy and paste?
You see, there's a public record of every Bitcoin ever created. It's called the blockchain. It's like a puzzle, and each Bitcoin has its own unique shape. If someone tries to fake a Bitcoin, it won't fit the puzzle. That's why Bitcoin is so safe from criminals and the government.
You said criminals twice.
This is by far the best, most simplest explanation of the technical side of Bitcoin and how it works. Now, if you notice in the beginning of the video, the guy who is explaining is supposedly Satoshi Nakamoto. That's why they don't show his face, because nobody knows who he is. And he says that he is fed up with corruption and manipulation after 2008, which is right after the financial crisis in the United States that affected the entire world. And so he decided to create money that is uncorruptible. And he said that when money is easy to make, a lot of problems, a lot of societal problems stem from that. And of course, he's talking about the dollar because it's easy to make. They just print it out of thin air. And so the girl says, so how can we create money that is easy to carry but hard to create? And that's the core idea of hard money. Hard money is money that is hard to produce. And Bitcoin is the hardest money the world has ever seen. Because in 2025, producing Bitcoin requires gigantic amounts of both computational power and electric power. So it's hard to produce. It doesn't just come out of thin air. It requires real-world resources and energy to produce. And the implied problems that easy money creates, which is, money that you can print at will, like the US dollar, is of course inflation. Inflation destroys the economy. It destroys your savings. It makes everything unaffordable. It makes everything expensive. And it devalues your savings and it devalues your wages. And society becomes poor over time. Inflation is the most sinister plague that can affect any society. And we are facing a huge amount of inflation thanks to the American dollar. And so I really love this explanation. It's actually made by the YouTube channel, Turtle Twins. They make a lot of videos, a lot of cartoon explanations about a lot of libertarian ideas and thoughts. So maybe you should check their YouTube channel and subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to be showing these videos to a lot of people. And that's why I decided to make this video about it, so you can see it and you can go check their other videos. So let me guys know what you think in the comments below. Do you think this explanation is good? Did you understand Bitcoin, or at least you have a general idea of how it works and why it's anti-fragile and it's incorruptible and immutable and the hardest money the world has ever seen? If you don't, you can watch my other videos on my YouTube channel. I actually elaborate on these points. You can watch the greatest scam the world has ever seen. You can watch my video on inflation. I have a shit ton of videos on my YouTube channel that explain money and Bitcoin. So let me guys know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel and see you in the next one. Take care.